Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome to the Diva Duel podcast. Tonight we have the pleasure of Hello? Hello?
Are you?
Somebody's on there.
Go ahead, do your spiel. Lauren's on.
Oh.
So I'm on my other phone with them too. I'm talking to Thaao at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So now we're...
You mean you're not on
well,
his
where's
lap?
he at?
No, I bet. Yeah, you just call the number, and then they'll hit it back up. But I
gave you a number.
Are you? But I think you're gonna. I think you're gonna have. He's trying to do like a party line with me, but that's not gonna work, right?
I don't know.
He probably could do like a. We're on right now, but yeah, he could do like add a line or something.
He's trying right now. It's your little answering is going on. As long as I don't lose my.
Well, I think I got them. Oh,
you do?
Is that him?
Do you have
Yes, it's him.
There he is.
Yeah, we got
So
you.
how does that work? If I'm on there, or doesn't it work? Oh, actually,
I'm not sure.
Actually, I can't do it because Thaao, my voice is
It's okay. I've got you on the other line. I can hear your voice.
Okay, so I'm going to hang up my cell phone. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, that was a way more fun introduction than I had planned.
that was good.
Well, if you couldn't already tell everyone, we're talking. We have the pleasure of talking with two fan favorites from daytime. We have Thaao Penghlis, a veteran of General Hospital and Days of Our Lives, and we have Lauren Koslow, a veteran of YNR and B&B and Days of Our Lives. And they play the lovable villains. We're going to say dark but lovable villains, Andre DeMira and Kate Roberts. And so that's all I had. We're just going to go right into it. But anyway, we were really excited to have you guys on tonight. Can everybody hear?
Thank you. Thank you. We're happy to be here.
All
yes,
right.
we are. Yes, but first I have to object. We don't see ourselves as villains.
No, I was thinking the same thing. I was going to say anti-hero.
Okay.
There we go. I like that.
Anti-hero.
I like that better.
See, we're all of like mind.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I did say lovable in my defense. But...
You did say lovable. You did.
But anyway.
Thaao, what do you think of anti-hero?
I like that. That's good.
Well, it's enjoyable because it's kind of it's the only chance the show gets for someone to play with the hero. And
oh, yes.
I think we're always winning.
That's right. That's our opinion.
We agree.
I'm humble this evening. So anyway, I think. What do you think, Lauren? What do you think about the way people see you?
Well, I always kind of feel the same way you probably felt when you heard the word villain. It's because we don't think of our characters as villains.
No.
I have a lot of adjectives to describe her. That probably wouldn't be one of them. But I do know she's a very flawed person, but aren't we all?
Yes.
Right.
And I think she's probably challenged in some areas having to do with morality, but she's always struggling too to improve in those areas because she's aware of it. She is self-aware. What about you?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if what's written for the show. I think your character is a lot more savvy.
Oh, yeah.
than someone who, occasionally trips. I mean, certainly you've had choices, not always good ones, but you've made choices. But
yes, that's for sure. She makes choices. She definitely knows her own mind.
She makes really interesting ones when she's near bodies of water. Just saying.
There's been a few mishaps.
Kate,
well, I think Andre too, like Andre and Kate, though, they're very much survivors too. I mean, that's what I kind of love about them. There's a resilience there, and I think people identify with that. And even when things go really horribly wrong, I mean, I kind of love about both of them that, to a degree, they have a sense of humor about it. They have a sense of humor about themselves, and they go forward.
Oh yeah,
they go forward.
Absolutely. Well, and
I also think that it's good that Kate's not afraid of Andre.
She certainly is not.
Yeah, come to that one.
Come hither.
I think she's kind of on his side, don't you, to a degree? Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll see. All of this is to come, though. So I don't want to say too much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when there was the scene with Kate seeking out the shrink, the town shrink, Marlena, and then, of course, Andre, and there was a lot of humility there, and there was some, it was obvious there were wounds, and then for Andre to swoop right in right then, and then some of the dialogue that you guys had was great during that. But, I loved that kind of us against the world kind of mentality, I think. Maybe, at least that's what I pick up on.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it, and I think that I like the fact that, the writers are letting that happen. Here's two people, let's call them flawed, very flawed people, and at times they've been very much alone, loners in the time, but they develop a type of bond and support for each other, and I think that's a good thing to see, that even, among those who have sometimes the most issues and challenges, that's a very important thing to know that someone has your back. Maybe they need it even more, and I think it's kind of fascinating to see that process with two, because they're very tough, strong people, and yet I think it's very affecting for both of them to have another who is there, who kind of understands that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and they're both outsiders, right? I mean, in a way, they're both.
Oh, definitely.
Kind of, they're both outsiders, and it's like they can kind of have each other's back. It's a comfort in a way, even if they've both done things that definitely could give the other one pause.
Right.
Remember?
I don't know.
Do you remember, Lauren, the sequence we did in 2008, where I kicked the door of the Brady pub in?
No.
We remember.
Was that when you tried to...
the knife against her neck, against Kate's neck?
Oh, yeah. That was kind of naughty.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was.
It was very naughty.
Sexy. Yeah.
I guess Kate has chosen to put that aside.
Yeah.
That one hasn't come up.
She no longer hates Audrey.
Well, she does a kind side to her.
Well, the thing is, but she's in a different place right now, and I think, Andre's in a different place too.
Oh yeah.
And
definitely.
Times have changed, and I think that they want certain things and for themselves and for their family. That's all very, very important to them. And they're different people really than they were, back then, a decade ago. And I think they see that in each other. The rest of the town probably would never see that, but I think they're not as flexible as people like Kate and Andre. It's like they're more. I think in some ways they're more open-minded. I'm just going to go ahead and say
there you go.
Because I'm an anti-hero, I can say that. So they're always willing to reevaluate. She reevaluated how she felt about Andre. She was, when he came to town and he was, rejected by so many people, I think Kate thought, what does he have to offer this time? This seems like a person who is struggling a bit and maybe rethinking things, and she admires that. She admires that in a person.
I've also grown since then.
Yes.
Well, sorry.
I know when I'm watching the scene. Yeah, I know when I'm watching the scenes with you both, with Andre and Kate, I always like to try to catch like the little nuances and between your gestures, expressions, whatever, that you're trying to, suggest that there might be more to it, or to the relationship. I was just wondering, when you play that, do you discuss it beforehand, or does it just flow when you do the scenes and it maybe ad libs? Or do you discuss that beforehand? Or
we don't have that.
Because I know I picked up it was one in a Brady pub. It was like Andre would lean forward and touch, Kate's hand. Just different little things.
I'll pick up on it. Then Thaao will give you his point of view. I mean, we run our lines. Sometimes we discuss things in an overall matter, but I think one of the reasons I enjoy working with Thaao so much is so much of what we do is just intuitive. So we do our own preparation. We run our lines. We'll have a light discussion, and then when we go to set, it's pretty much moment to moment. So, I mean, I distinctly remember that scene because some emotional things happened for me in it that I didn't really know it was going to happen. And I remember Thao's body language changing because he's adjusting, because everything's different now, and that's what's so wonderful. Is so I guess what you're saying, we don't necessarily plan those moments out at all. It's trusting the other actor, and so and trusting that they're that much in the scene, which he always is. I mean, I love to be challenged in a scene, and he definitely does that. And I think he likes that to happen. Something unexpected. So,
yes.
That was so. Thaao, what's your take on it?
I'm still in the conversation, am I?
Sorry, I went
jump in, Thaao. Jump in any time.
Oh, sure. I've got 3 women. Sure, it's one of those things you just
you're so
the
lucky.
door and you knock. No.
Go for it.
What was the question?
So bad.
I did have promising remarks, but I think not everyone has the same kind of chemistry, and it's important to have it off screen. It just accentuates the scene even more when you go on camera. When you see people you like in their relationships, it's usually because there's something about that couple also off screen has a relationship.
Yes.
You can always pick up the friction. Doesn't always apply. There are some actors who look great on screen and not good friends off screen, but that's the way it goes. But I do think I don't always play my cards with actors because we don't have a lot of time to be spontaneous. You've got really one shot, and usually you test it out during rehearsal, but you build up to it when you're rehearsing. And so I think Laura and I are old school. The way we work, responsibilities about our work, the way we see ourselves more of players, of team players. Some people are strictly for individual. And then, we've been trained as team players, and that's why we have a lot of people who we interplay with that we get along with. I mean, it's a good group of actors, I have to say, and great, everybody all around. It's a great studio to work for. So, but I think I always try to save something for the take, if I can. Just because I like to be surprised, and I also like to see, the player with you surprised, and not always to take it for granted.
Well, and Thaao, don't you think too? I mean, because I agree with you that it's hard when you rehearse with someone who wants to actually really do exactly what they're going to do on stage, because I mean, I feel like I want a little something different because it's just like what you're saying. We really usually get only one take, sometimes two, if there's, some kind of accident happens. So you want it to be as spontaneous as possible, and if you've rehearsed it over and over again, you lose that spontaneity. So I think that we both do that same thing. It's like we generally know what we're going to be doing, but you hold it back so it can be fresh, fresh for that time when you go in front of the camera.
Yeah, you know the actors who go on set where it's going to be, where the crew's going to enjoy watching because they too are standing on their feet all day, also want to be entertained, because it is material that's new to them, and it's in the way you play it. And if you play it well constantly, you make their job easier, and you make their job even more thankful. And so, it's a whole different method now. There's not enough time we get enough, but we're on the brink of everything, I think. It's just a very difficult but challenging way of working and seeing what your smarts are about. I'm glad I'm older. I don't know about Lauren, but it's kind of nice about having had experience.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
everything's wonderful about that, right? Seasoned, isn't that the word we're using?
Seasoned, that's a good one.
Seasoned.
We're seasoned.
Yes,
not old.
Yes.
You don't say old.
No.
Seasoned.
Have any questions?
Well, I know for the viewers, it's fun. I know I enjoy watching. I'll watch your scenes numerous times because I just know that you both are putting things out there that are, I don't know, it's the most entertaining part of Days of Our Lives for sure. And a lot of us have been wanting, in whatever form it takes at the moment, having the two of you on screen is just like nirvana because I know for years we've been wanting that. So it's just exciting to see it happen. And it's so neat that you two click off screen like Thaao was saying too. It's really clear that you guys have a great rapport, both, and are great at supporting one another and all. And so I think it's just a joy to watch, and I hope we get to see more and more of it. So.
Yes, we hope so too.
Yeah. We want to see that. Yeah.
We're going to be the success. Let me phrase this correctly.
Yes.
We're going to be the success that we created rather than somebody else's initial idea.
Yes.
I think the way, I know when I work with actors, I enjoy, and the work is good for it. And with those, you nurture. You share other aspects like we do outside of the show. I think that's all part of the teamwork that you enjoy. With Christian is the same. There are some actors that you have a life with outside. Not always, because you're with them, but I do. I have people here for dinner, and it's a way of it becomes personal. So the group of us that are together on the show, and Deidre, I think it's a good group of human beings.
I have to admit it is really not. Because I always wanted to work with you, Thaao. I'm going to admit it now. Back when we did that, tango so long ago, back in 2008.
Oh,
but,
we need to see
we were
that
involved
again.
in different storylines, and different people and all of that. But I remember when we did that tango, because I really tried to, really give it all in the tango.
People remember that to this day.
Yeah, it was when I look at the pictures, I'm thinking, oh yeah, that was, but it just wasn't to be at that time.
Yeah,
but
it was hot.
But don't you think sometimes, and it's nobody's fault because mistakes are made. I don't know why they choose others sometimes over ones that I always felt would have been really effective for the show. I don't get more of it, and I don't know. Maybe because I've always been kind of an outsider, being a foreigner, but even though I'm an American, it's just I'm still an outsider. I don't sound or dress or play it like the American cast, So in many ways,
play it better.
In my youth, Europeans were not appreciated. It was all very, Anglo. Certain Europeans for villainy. I always felt that life was trying to catch up, and then suddenly, when it did catch up, I already was into the industry, but I didn't get the breaks. I felt that others, that you become basically the people who change the perceptions of foreigners. The way we came into this country, nobody from Australia was working here. So the fact that the American public embraced foreigners the way it did, that's part of its strength. That it's everybody here, and so it's not about pointing fingers. That's kind of passé to me, but so. The show tries to represent different aspects of those lives, and we try to survive along the way with the way we play it. We can't always. You don't always have successful stories, and so you have to find your way through differently than maybe the writer saw you or the producer saw you. There's a big responsibility on how you play it. So that's why when you find somebody like I find with Lauren. You want to dance with that, what you say to yourself. Huh?
Yes. What I think is fun, too, is that, what I was going to say, too, is that, because I didn't know you very well. I mean, I didn't know you at all, really, back then, It's just like, oh, he's so handsome, and I'm trying to work with him. But I didn't know you. And what's so much fun now, it really has been a joy for me to get to know you, Thaao, and that we can socialize now. And that's been like a shortcut, too, to having, I think, to making this relationship deeper and more believable, because we really do know each other. So it's like making up for all of that time that would have to go into believing that Kate and Andre actually have a relationship. Because we developed one, and I think that is, like what you were saying before, does get reflected then in what you're seeing on screen. The only thing I can say is difficult because, like with Christian Alfonso, because I consider her a dear friend, and Kate is like not on great terms with her, and that's like really hard to do. It's like when you are close to someone and then you're not. Absolutely. So I was glad they fixed that with Deidre.
But isn't it fun to play
so
that,
cool
though?
Because Deidre and I are friends, but now at least Kate and Marlena, can sit across the table from each other. It's fun.
With Hope, because she's been an enemy.
Right.
I don't, because she's close to me.
It's hard, right?
No.
No,
I find it fun.
I find it hard.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I know where you're coming
if
from.
It's your friend.
No, somehow she helps me by the way she plays the austerity of her character. So that kind of, it's like somebody who shuts the door in my face but is looking through me by glass. That's what performs with me. So I have to rattle the cage. I don't,
Well, maybe that's because you've had more direct storyline. That was a serious storyline that you had. I mean, she shot your father and all. That was pretty intense. I think because it was like with Allie. I was trying with Allie, but we had been like enemies for so long that was just in the DNA. I think it's different because the storyline for Kate and Hope has just kind of been in and out. Really never been one. It's just kind of on the side that they don't get along. Your story with her was pretty significant for sure.
Yeah. All those speeches. It hasn't even aired yet. It's so uncanny when you forget.
Ooh, that's right.
Right.
But it's an interesting time. I'm kind of concentrating now on my QVC stuff. I just sometimes I'm not sure, Lauren. When things happen with you, do you see how things? It's like I suddenly have a bit of time off. I look at the time off, and first you think to yourself, I mean, what I'm revealing now is how actors think. I don't have a story, and yet I remind myself that other things are going on that need attention. And then suddenly you realize the reason you've got time off is the way life operates.
Right. And it's actually supposed to be like a wonderful thing because you have time to do, other things that are important in your life, and we should be happy. But I think that's an actor. It's just part of being an actor. You can't. It doesn't matter how well you're doing. You're always kind of obsessing whether it's the next story or the next role, or if you're out there as a freelancer. I mean, it's just part of it. It's like, we should enjoy this time off, but it's just part of the actor's psyche. It's a very hard thing to do. You have to work on that. I know. Because you're right. You do have other things. You have your book, it's QVC thing. I mean, you have other things, but we can't help. I think it's because we love the storytelling, and you just always want to be part of it. It's addictive, telling these stories and and living these other lives, and it's slightly addicting, and you want to be part of it.
I like too. The adversaries, when you're working with women who are adversaries, there's a different kind of chemistry. When you're working with adversaries in the male section of the show, it's the area I enjoy because of how they play it. Because, the big thing going for me as an actor is that I know they're not going to hit me unless, of course...
Unless they really want to surprise
loves
you.
To hit Andre.
What about spanking? Are you okay with spanking when appropriate?
I don't think of spanking.
Those are appropriate.
As punishment.
Well, of course. Neither do we.
I like to be spanked. It's not in my vocabulary, but that's okay. I got over that in high school. What were we talking about before? Oh, is anybody wanting to ask us any questions?
Yes.
Well, yes, I have a lot of callers. Are you ready for callers? Yes.
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Yep. Hello.
Unless you go
Presley?
and ask us questions.
Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Hello.
Andre. Oh dear. Is that you, Thaao?
Who is this?
This is Presley. You have the sexiest voice on television.
Okay.
There you go. See, that accent is appreciated.
There we go.
Yes, we love that foreigner accent.
Can I tell you something? Many years ago, they did a competition in a magazine about questionnaires about what happens, what you prefer or don't prefer about actors. And under the section about which is the most awful voice, what grates you. And I won.
What?
No.
Let me finish.
No.
So I meet the editor of the magazine. And do you know, in that category, only one person responded. So they announced that I had the most grating voice because one person found it irritating. So it tells you, when people talk about voices and that, I don't know why I remember that. It was unbelievable because, people, I think when I first came to America, weren't sure about foreigners or foreign-sounding accents. Everything was very American when I came here. So it's why shows like Dynasty brought international casts and became successful when things had changed.
They certainly have. Look at all the Brits and Aussies who are here taking roles. It's kind of amazing.
I think top of the choice list, because they're just interesting actors. Anyway, so are there any...
Presley, do you have a question for Ali?
Will you marry me? Will you marry me, Thaao?
Will I marry you?
Yes.
Not a chance.
Do you have a lot of money?
No, I'm in college. I'm in college.
Andre would ask. I think
she's in college, Thaao.
Oh my gosh!
Reminds me of those Arabs when they kiss women's hands. They see what kind of jewelry they're wearing.
She probably needs to finish college before you answer that question. That might be a good thing. Just so she'll have, get that done with.
Thanks for asking such a lovely question.
Okay.
Well, I love y'all. I love you.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling, Presley.
Oh, thanks for
Thank
calling,
you.
Presley. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Hello?
So one marriage
Hello?
proposal so far?
Yes, one marriage proposal so far.
So far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's when
I felt like we were
have
eavesdropping.
Maria. Yeah.
Oh, Maria.
Maria.
Hello?
Maria?
Is she there?
Oh,
Maria?
You know what?
Can you hear me?
There she is. There's Maria?
Hello? Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Hello?
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, Maria.
I have a question for both of you, actually.
Okay.
And if you could choose for your characters, or rather, do you think the ingredients exist for Andre to become romantically involved, or would you like them staying as kind of scheming friends almost, or a combination of both?
Would you like to go first, Thaao?
Oh, I've been talking a lot. Why don't you?
Okay, then you can think of your response. Okay.
No, I don't. I can give you my response right now. I'm prepared.
Oh, we'll take turns. Are you prepared? Okay, well, I'll say mine first. I don't want to be influenced.
No. There you go.
I'm totally enjoying what we're doing right now because it's very unique. They have a very unique relationship. It's hard to figure it out. I think they're figuring it out. I think because they are both very passionate people that any possibility, really, there's so many possibilities with them, that it could, who knows? It could turn romantic. It might just be this very interesting friendship. You just don't know what's going to really happen with them. And I'm kind of enjoying that aspect. There's nothing cliche about it, really. It's kind of an unexpected duo, and I'm liking that. So I think there's many possibilities to it, and I would I'm just looking forward to seeing where it goes. Thaao?
I said earlier when what you're playing is ahead of the game. So I think the chemistry between Andre and Kate is ahead of the game. It's like they talk about when we enter this life, we come knowing everything, and then we forget because we're children, we don't remember, and so we begin to experience all the things that we were meant to discover in this life. And I feel that we know, they don't know yet, and it's in the playing. This is where I think sometimes actors are taking the initiative to possibly, you could play like the old movies where you had Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. Here were two professionals, but there was sex underlying the arguments, passion, lust, but it concentrated in, and what made it so wonderful is the many layers that it had, was standing on of two people with all these things going on, and that's why I said to Lauren, I may grab Kate one day and I will kiss her madly, and she's going to slap my face. For me, it's like, I'm practicing.
Ooh.
It seems where you play with those things.
I love it.
Love
so
it.
I think with Lauren and I, because we get each other, I think, it's not like it's bullshit. We like each other and we're respectful of each other. But I think at this stage, it's like whatever scenes I get with Kate, I'm not going to play them like they're written because conflict. But I always think it's interesting when men and women have underlying sexual tensions.
Yeah, it's so important.
We like
well, it's
that
always
too.
there, isn't it? I mean, really, in life, it's always there. That's a big part of life.
Yeah. Well, so Lauren, how knowing that could happen at any time in any scene. What goes through your mind?
Oh my God.
Well, of course,
no.
so all of this, I think what Thaao is saying is that, of course, we have, we get our scripts and it's what's written, and we're always, of course, respectful of that too. The story that's being written, but there's also the internal, and your subtext that you have going on. It's really important, to bring the scenes totally to life. So you're taking the writer's word and the writer's story, but then you're adding your dimension, what you know of the character, to really bring it to life and give it as much depth as possible. And that's what he's talking about. Is that there's so many possibilities there, but you want the audience to believe that. That everything is there's, for them to never assume really what's going to happen. You want them to be, if you can, to really be on the edge of their seat. Like, what is going to happen? What is he going to do? Would he ever grab her and kiss her? I mean, it would be great if you have the audience, wondering that. What is going on between them? I mean, I think that's what you. So it's unexpected, because that's what keeps people coming back. They want to know what is going on. And so in that, there's so many possibilities. So is it good for me to wonder? Of course.
Makes it fun for us to watch.
Yes, you can't predict these things because we don't know story, and very little is, unless we're on the wrong track in the scene, and the producer will say, no, you need to change this idea or this interpretation. But usually it's left up to the actor to interpret it. And to me, in many ways, you realize you can help move a story a certain way. Even though they've written Bibles for the season, they do need.
Well, I think, and you're always hoping too that when they're writers, writers love, they're watching and they're seeing. So you're you're doing your best, and you're hoping, like, especially like if you're hoping something will happen here, that you want to give them as much as you possibly can, and to see that, hey, maybe there is a possibility here to do more, with these two people and everything. So I think we're always trying to keep it as rich and as we possibly can.
Yes, and it's never tiresome. You know what I mean? Some people, you're going, you feel like you're pulling teeth. But, we never have those problems. We enjoy it. Like we take what we play.
That's because we're anti-heroes, so we have more fun.
Right.
And then she laughs. No, it is true. Yeah. We have fun. It's fun what we get to do.
Yes.
I don't think I would like to be one of those.
We would love to be able to do if we could.
Setting all those people. But now we have more villains, So.
Oh yeah.
Well, there are more.
But you're anti-heroes.
I mean, there's definitely more characters who have issues, for sure, than there ever used to be. But that's reality. So I mean, I kind of like that.
They're all villains in a way, in their own way.
Well, yes, that their
Even
crowns
the heroes.
have been a bit tarnished.
The heroes are villains. There's a big crossover,
There is a big crossover now. But, isn't that true? I mean, that we're seeing this in culture generally. I mean, it's, but it is really true to form, because it is true to life, because, people do have different sides. No one is, I haven't seen much perfection. I mean, who's perfect? So, I think it's almost better to have your heroic characters to be like that,
Yeah.
Right.
They make mistakes
well, and
too.
you guys both seem like, I mean, and obviously you think about all this and plan a lot of it and whatever sometimes, but you seem to both be very good at being in the moment and being present in what you're doing. And it really draws the audience in, at least from my perspective.
Well, we're not mumblers.
You definitely
no, we don't.
You're not one note. No.
Yeah, some actors who think so important they play with themselves, and
I think sometimes that's the most rewarding part of the job, when you can do that, and there's sometimes when, like, perhaps what you're doing may not have as much significance to it. You know, you can be on like maybe a back burner story. But I do always try to remind myself that, you know, it's in those moments as actors that, you know, we really crave that. I mean, we love our job, we love the craft and the art of it. So you try to remind yourself that even if you're not the focus, to, you know, be enjoying those moments. And for me, that is being moment to moment. It's kind of like a high wire act. You know, you don't really know what's going to happen. And that's where kind of the thrill of this profession comes from when it works. It doesn't always happen, but you're always kind of striving for that, you know. Do you think, Thaao, you know, isn't it kind of exciting when you don't know exactly what's going to happen in a scene, and like you're just fully immersed in it, and it really is moment to moment?
Well, I'm always shocked that I remember all those lines, and whereas the one rehearsal we have with all the noise that's going on, you're mumbling and you're trying to grasp onto things, but what you're doing is looking to where you can land. And then they count, and then you do it, and there's no bumps. And you do it out in one take. I think you shock them, too, because they never understand it's the way you work. But, you know, a lot of the unexpected, I'm surprised that things come out. And I'm thinking, God, I remembered all that. And so did my partner. And you know, you throw the ball at each other. But there's just those few actors that come on and just bounce the ball.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Maria, did that answer your question? Do you have any more?
Yes, it did.
Oh, dear.
Well,
yes, very well.
I love watching your scenes over and over again because, like you said, with the layers, it's obvious. And each time that I watch it, I can see all those different sub-layers and the subtext. And that's really great from an audience standpoint to be able to experience all of that.
Thank you so much for saying that. And thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Okay, thanks for calling. Okay, we have Barbara.
Hi.
Hi, Barbara.
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. I love you. Lovely you guys together. My question is, this is fascinating to me. How do you take 6 months in advance and secrets don't come out? I mean, do you have to sign something? Does your family? I mean, how does that work? That's 6 months ahead of schedule. How does that work?
It's so funny because we were talking before. Thaao, you said something like, well, this story hasn't even started to air yet. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, my God, did I say something I wasn't supposed to say? But it had to do with, you know, with Hope and Stefano. But I hadn't. I mean, because that had already aired. But you're constantly thinking about it. It's really hard to do. I think it's most difficult, and Thaao might feel differently, but when you do, like we're doing an interview now, or, you know, with the press, because that's the time where you start talking and something might come up so we're constantly thinking about it and trying to be vigilant in what we say.
Well, having had the scar, I could only shoot myself on one side, and so that was
right.
All those months before it aired.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I had photographs that we can't show on social media because they represent a storyline 6 months from now.
Oh.
You know, I have one with Deidre Hall, and I can't do it. I can't, and it's a great picture, but I can't do it because what it reveals.
It's true. It's seriously hard when there's like someone comes back to the show, or there's a new actor on the show, or actress, you know, and they could be on the show for like a couple of months, and you all get like just used to it. You know, we might be doing a group photo, and then we're like, oh, wait a minute. Look who's in the photo. We can't do this. We could take it, but now we have to save it. So it's that, especially social media makes it more difficult, you know, because you want to be posting things and keeping up with people, but that's the time where a lot of times things slip. So we try to be very careful with it because we don't want to ruin it for the audience either.
Well, I remember years ago with Deidre Hall when she was playing the devil.
Yeah.
And they had killed me off, and but they were going to kill me off in about 3 months. So I went to Israel, and I get interviewed over there, and they said, So what's going on with who's the devil or whatever? That's why I can't tell you. They say, we don't shoot. We don't. This article's not going to appear for another 3 months. Well, the story was coming out in 2 weeks. I said, you mean this is not going to be seen or anything? And Shane, they said, no. I said, okay. Well, I said, it's, Did was playing thing. Oh, my God, okay. Somehow she must have told somebody who then put it on the Internet. By the time I arrived today, they called me up to the producer's office, and with the head writer, James Riley, screaming his head off that I've ruined his field, everything. And they called me up into the producer's office, and they said, Thaao, so tell me, did you try to screw us like this in the story because we fired the character? And I said, what? You think I went all the way to Israel to reveal it? I could have done it here. I told him, I explained the story, and he thought, oh, well, that was a stupid question. I said, why would I go all the way to Israel to reveal it? So they kind of smacked my hand, but it created such chaos that it got out that it became the story even more important. So that story created all that press beforehand and the questions, and I think it made him change things, and it made it even better. So that was one of those times.
Stern.
Well, I love you guys, and I've been watching Day since 1970. And Kate, Lauren, you have the best wardrobe on television.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I just love you both. You're just great. Thank you for all you do.
Oh, well, thank you for watching and calling in.
Hey, Barbara.
Yes.
Barbara, are you on Twitter?
Yes, I am.
What's your Twitter handle so we can check you out, follow you?
Oh, the Summer, like the Summer Smith. Yeah. I follow both of them on Twitter. Yes, I do.
Awesome.
Oh,
Great.
good. We'll give a shout out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks
Great.
for calling.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I think Sherry's on the line. Hi, Sherry.
Scary Sherry?
Sherry?
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm sick. I was trying not to cough. So.
Okay.
Oh, you had a call,
had
right?
bronchitis, but I just wanted to say hey, and I cannot wait to see what is coming up. I can tell already the show's going in a good direction just from the last couple days. So, of course, I've watched it 3 years, and I really liked the scene today with Laura and Kate. That was hilarious.
Oh, good. Good. Well, thank you. It's good getting on. I mean, the show. It's going to be really interesting to hear how people respond to. We have a lot of interesting stuff coming up. A lot of great shows. So it's good to get the feedback.
I love the vibe already. So.
Oh, good. Excellent. So there's more to come. More to come. It's hard for us sometimes because it's like we said, we're like 6 months down the line, and so you have to go back to that place like where were we? Because people were talking about what was going on. I thought, what? Oh, that's right. I remember Laura coming
Did
down.
anything stand out for you, Lauren, in those last 6 months that you can say makes them interested to wait for it?
What? Wait a minute. To the next 6 months or the last 6 months?
The last 6 months that we've shot. Is there
that we just shot that no one's seen yet?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean? Or what has aired?
No, not.
No, I think it means what we haven't seen, I think.
Oh, what you haven't seen, like what we've been shooting. What stands out, but I can't say what it was. I wouldn't be able to say.
Sure you could, Lauren.
The diva will break it.
Well, I can generally say. Obviously, it would not be storyline because I can't give it away. But obviously, I could, but I'm not going to. But for me, without giving away storyline, I really love what what Dina Hickley, our new writer, has been doing for the character. It's a character thing that I feel like we're getting back a side of Kate that had been lost. Her human side. We're seeing her humanity again too, because we were talking before about an anti-hero, but I felt like she had become very, very, very dark these previous 6 months, and we really lost that true person she really is. She's a very complex woman, and we're getting that back, and we're getting back the because she has vulnerabilities, and she's a nurturer. I mean, there's so many other things about her,
Yes.
And we're going to see.
And
more
if anyone needs nurturing, it's Andre. Just saying.
Well,
just an observation.
That's true.
He needs some love.
What about you, Thaao? What would you say?
I would say that I enjoyed the day I worked with James Reed. It was a really interesting contrast of two characters. I thought some of the that I have, the interesting stuff I had with Christian, and all the machinations of.
Don't say too much. See how tricky it is where we go into?
Yes.
It's 6 months. I know, it's a lot of story.
You need to have a buzzer on him.
I know, because there is some specific things I could definitely talk about that I'm really kind of excited for the audience to see. But of course, that's all I can say.
Hey, that's a tease. That's a good tease.
That's a good tease.
Gives us encouragement.
Well, Lauren, with your character today, Kate just got found out by Victor and Deimos that you that Kate kidnapped. That's where we're on now. So she's going to need Andre's help, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think she's going to need Andre's help. He needs to come, because these two guys are coming after her.
I know. Did you
I don't
even
know if that's
going
to happen or not.
I know. So
I think that's what the fans are thinking. That's what we're thinking. Maybe could happen.
They confronted her, right?
Yeah.
That happened today in the park. They confronted her and said that they know.
Okay. All right. Now it's all coming clear. And now some interesting stuff is going to come up.
And then Chad asked for Kate's help with Tom.
Yes.
Which is really cool. I like that.
And to run Demira Enterprises. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very happy about that because we had really lost that connection, and that was such a huge one. Especially because of the marriage, being married to Stefano and Chad. She really does think of him as we had lost all that. So I'm so glad that that's coming back. That relationship, it's really important. An important
history.
One.
And Andre visited her at the Martin house too. She bought the Martin house.
I know.
Andre came to visit her there. So I'm thinking now Andre has a new place to sleep, right? Instead of the Salem Inn, he got kicked out of the mansion.
I know.
So here's a new place to sleep. Yeah, he showed up at the door. Yeah. So.
So have you seen what happened? He just showed up at the door.
But
what did you say about the Demira mansion?
But then he left. What's that?
Okay. Well, see, this is getting tricky. I could see we could start talking, and we would very easily give stuff away. This was a very good period, though, because you see a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes happening, and there.
And the new Demira mansion. Thaao had said we get a new big mansion back.
That's down the line. Yes. 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 It's a very exciting thing.
Yes.
It actually is a very exciting thing because the space is so important. When we work in this space, and it was Thaao, wasn't it hard? The little Demira parlor.
Oh my God!
It's very hard.
Oh my God!
You feel very constrained.
What happened to it?
Oh yeah, heard about that.
Colors, the background, everything was wrong. The lighting, it just felt, and then the space. It was like, excuse me while I bump into you.
I know, it's such a tiny space. It's hard to play big space when you're in a teensy tiny space.
I mean, the one character that has size to him is the Mera, and they give him a closet.
Well, that's changed. So that's good. That's very positive.
How does one beam shine out? As soon as we came into the new set of what was the Demera set, oh my God, all the memories. I really miss Joe.
Oh.
When I walked in there, I remembered all
He's there
the
in
stuff.
spirit.
And this was all new. Everybody with me, and here was new. And I kind of turned around at the fireplace and his portrait and all the time. I mean, even though Lauren moved in after I'd gone, but, you know, I was the original Demera, and that was my place. And it just is kind of strange having a younger brother.
You never saw our other portrait up there, did you? Did you ever see the Kate Sammy portrait? The Kate and Sammy portrait?
Kate Sammy.
Well,
I love that. Was fun.
Kate, because Kate and Sammy lived in the Demera mansion together. They took it over. You were back then. Oh my God, Thaao, it was so hysterical. It was so funny. And they took down the Stefano picture, and they had a painting, kind of in Annie Leibovitz style photography, put up in this place with the two of them. I have to show you a picture of it sometime. It was hysterical. They just kind of ruled Demera mansion.
I hope they play the dynamic of what I had, Stefano, and talking to his portrait.
Well, we have to see. There's so many possibilities down the road.
Yes.
They should find secrets. Should be things left behind by him. Secrets, things, magical things that would.
Oh my.
Possibilities.
Okay, we have another caller. You want to take another caller? Okay. Davida?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Go ahead. Hello.
Yes. I just wanted to tell both of you how much I really enjoy watching the program. You both are just really great in your craft, and I wanted to tell Thaao how much I really enjoy reading his blogs about the different trips that he's taken. And just wonderful, wonderful. He's just a wonderful guy.
Oh, thank you. I enjoy doing that. It's like the old teacher in me, you know. It's like I want to take people on a journey.
Well, I really enjoyed the last blog about the Egypt trip, and I think it was just really fascinating. The pictures and the stories behind them, just really interesting. You could almost be a writer instead of an actor, even though both of them you do a wonderful job at.
Oh, thank you. I think, in a sense, it's what I'm doing now. The blog, the article I'm doing for Separate Digest on Egypt, and trying to find my way in. And I just found it interesting that so few people even asked me what I did. Of my friends, you know, who asked me that I went into those areas. That I thought to myself, they've stayed small. That's what I found about them.
Right. Well, I will tell you, both of you, I'm from South Georgia, below Savannah and close to Florida. You two are the hot item here in the Savannah area. Yes, you two are the hot item, and talk about a lot. Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say.
Well, that's why Savannah needs to get you guys down here to the south so they can see what real talent's like.
Oh, we would love to do that. That's such a beautiful part of the country. I would love to be able to do that.
Well, it's also very hot. It's also very hot. I can't wait for the winter time to get here.
Well, that would be the best time to visit then, probably, right? Fall or winter.
Yes, right. I know it is. Now, when you are going to plan your trip again, how many people from the Day Show will be going with you on the next trip?
Well, I mean, I don't know what's up next. I'm sure they are planning it. I don't really know, the details of that. I mean, hopefully they will come out soon. There's a fan event in Los Angeles in November, but I know before that NBC had wanted to, visit other parts of the country too, and I think they're going to make an effort to do it. I'm not sure what the next city is, but I think it would be great if it was in that area for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
One of my best friends from high school played Kimberly Brady, Patsy Peace.
Oh my
we
gosh!
Were,
yes, she's wonderful.
We were
Patsy.
in high school choir together, and she's a real jewel.
Aww.
So she's the one that got me started with, Days for Our Lives and so.
Wow.
Anyway,
wow.
she's a very Southern girl. But anyway, thank you so much. And Thaao, thank you for being such a compassionate, just a sweet guy. Just a very fine gentleman.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Thanks,
You
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. We have...
Oh, it's so nice.
Bye.
That's lovely. So lovely.
That's nice. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, we have Sebastian. Hello?
Hey.
Hello, Sebastian.
Hello?
Hi, Lauren. Hi, Thaao.
Hi.
I'm really nervous. I'm 15, and I just wanted to say, Thaao, you are like a role model. Like, when I grow up, like, that's how I want to be. Like, that, you.
Oh.
That makes me laugh. That's sweet at that young age. I mean, at your age, I had my own choices as well, and you'll find as you get along the way, others will influence you in different ways. It never becomes one person, but it can become a person. But usually along the way, there are many people who become signposts along your path. So, but anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And you two are awesome on Days. Lauren and Thaao, like, I can't even talk right now. It's just
You're
like
doing great. You're doing
Go ahead.
It's like a John and Marlena power couple. You two would be amazing. I hope they do pair you two in the future.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice to hear, and we're having a great time with these characters and getting to play together. So thank you so much for appreciating it.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you
for calling in.
Sebastian, are you on Twitter?
Yeah. He's on
yeah.
Twitter. I enjoy your tweets on Twitter, Sebastian. I'm Marianne. I enjoy your tweets.
You follow Condre fans.
He tweets the
Does he
Thaao
follow
a lot.
Condre fans? Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I do.
And he. Mhm.
I thought I was good.
Well, everyone should
to make sure
tweet, and we can all shout out to each other.
Tell everybody your handle.
Yeah. So you're 15 years old. What gets you so young interested in what you are obviously enjoying?
I've just always enjoyed. I want to be an actor, and I want to I don't know. I've always enjoyed the way that people play their characters and how each one is so different, and they all have their own personality. It's like an alternate universe. Like, one side, you're Kate Roberts poisoning people, knocking them into rivers, and then the other side, you're Lauren, who is just a fantastic person, and it's just all really fascinating.
It is. It's great fun. It's a great profession if you're interested in it. It's difficult, but it's what we were talking about earlier. But it's so satisfying creatively at times that I guess it kind of makes up for all the hardship. And it's what you're talking about. It is great fun to have this, to kind of live vicariously through these other characters. People that things you'd never do in real life, but you get to do them as your character. It's kind of a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and the Demiras have always been my favorite, so it's just kind of perfect.
So, Sebastian, there must be some part of you that likes to be diabolical.
Well, I would rather play like a character like that, not me personally. But yeah, they give off a good flair.
Right, and I think that's part of it, because everyone has little things in them, but it's to be able to play those. Don't you think it's kind of freeing, Thaao, to be able to play characters like we do? I mean, it's.
I mean, I think of it as being a privilege, when there's so many people who don't work, and
sure,
a continuum
absolutely.
of being a novella. For me, it's.
Well, I feel like the type of character too. Oftentimes, when you're playing an anti-hero, there's no constraints, and so like the constraints that you have in real life, or you suddenly don't have as a character. So it's that could be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when we end, it depends on how developed you are. I mean, there are actors that are just. Helps to broaden your intelligence, and traveling is one of the best things in building up your sense of other cultures and bringing it to your multifaceted character. Because today's world, you're not about just one thing; you're about the big ones, about many things, and so you need. At that age, it's good that you're getting influence in what you're attracted to. Even if it's out of a opera, sometimes our news is worse than the daytime, the news that we get, or it used to be an escape, but now it used to be always romantic, but now that's not our era. Our era is about conflict,
Yeah.
But anyway, but thank you for all your tweets as well.
Thank you. And I remember right when I first started watching Days, it was like in 2008, right when Tony went off. So I never really got to see your acting until you came back last year, which was amazing because I watched every video there was on YouTube, or anywhere I could find them.
Aww.
So I was so excited when they announced your return.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
It is. It's very nice.
It is.
Very nice.
Thank you.
We have such a great audience. The best.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, we have Sandy.
Hi,
Sandy.
Hey.
Okay.
Hi, Lauren. Hi, Thaao.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
All
good.
right, so keeping in the theme of being sick, because, Sherry, I did kind of call into work so I could listen in. I'm so bad. Anyway. But what I wanted to say is I'm glad to see you guys on screen, and I'm very excited about what's coming. And hopefully Kate's going to get, her man, damn, seriously. And we all need that serious relationship for you, Lauren. We're all rooting for that.
She's had kind of a rough time that way, for sure.
I know. Seriously, it's 3 weeks and what? No, just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. And I wanted to say, Thaao, I really enjoyed your book of photography. Very talented. You have an amazing eye for the things you've seen, and I hope one day I get to see stuff like that. It's just breathtaking, a lot of the photos. And thank you for sharing those with us on social media, because you're just amazing.
I imagine if I didn't have anybody to tell my stories, it would have been sad. So I'm glad that people out there found interest in it.
No, it's just, it's amazing. I think everywhere you've been, you've just, and you learned everything, and you just have that, I don't know, that knack of education, and, it goes along with your photos. You remember everything, so very
Detail.
cool.
Yes, detail. You have to know what you're talking about.
Exactly, and you do, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
And Lauren, I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
First of all, did you get all my birthday presents I sent you?
I hope so. I wouldn't.
I hope.
It's had a few difficulties with receiving packages.
Yeah, I remember one.
Have you had that problem, Thaao? Because I have. So, I hopefully yes, but I don't know if I did.
Well, I sent one. That wasn't. Well, I sent one through Sherry, but I didn't send one of them. That was through her, so I didn't know if you received it. But
so, what was it?
It was another short, but it was a handmade one. So I don't know.
See, I don't think that I did. I think we did. We talk about. I don't think I did. Which is, and I hate to say that, but I just
sometimes they leave it and they put it in the box.
That's okay. When you see Thaao wearing it and he's running down the hall, just.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Do you think Thaao has it? I know.
I don't know. He could. Who knows?
But has that happened to you? I mean, it's happened to me before, and I don't know. Why? Maybe it's because the building is. I don't know.
In the old days, we used to have people help us and everything. These days, everything is quick. So much on social media to answer people.
Well, before when there was so much mail and everything, I know what you're saying. So maybe it was there were more people involved in that process of making sure you get that kind of stuff. I don't know, but I feel really badly about it.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure. I just wanted to ask you.
Well, thank you for the thought, though.
No problem.
Yeah, because she's good.
Are you going to Venice?
I hope to be going to Venice this coming, not this year. It would be next in 2017 because the Biennale. It's the Biennale again, and I like to go during that art festival. So so I want to go to Venice. I want to go to the Amalfi Coast too. Right, Thaao?
Yes.
We're trying to get a little trip together, maybe with a little group.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Sicily.
That'd be fun.
How about Sicily, Thaao?
Yes,
there's a lot of ruins in Sicily.
And Jordan.
Yeah, it has to have ruins for it.
Yeah, and you'd have your own photographer. Right
I know you have to have ruins.
It's not. But with Thaao, it's not a trip, or it's not an adventure unless you can get shot at, held hostage, or
I'm not so crazy
presumed to be a terrorist.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking Sicily. I think Sicily would be quite fantastical, and there are ruins, and we have the Amalfi Coast, and I think you would love the Biennale. Is so amazing. That art festival is so incredible. I'm working on it.
Thaao, you could take photos. That would be
the photos would be crazy.
Your photographer right there.
It's amazing. Not to mention the photography exhibits at the Venice Biennale are amazing. I'm working on. But anyway, I'm planning that trip. I did not do it this year, but next year. So it'll either be in the spring.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say that I look forward to great things.
Thank
you. And Lauren, I hope you're wearing your necklace.
Yes, thank you so much. You're a fellow Bowie fan, and that meant so much to me. So thank you so much.
And I wanted to thank you for that day. You gave me amazing words of comfort, and that meant so much to me. So thank you.
Thank you for telling me that.
All right, Bowie forever, babe. All right,
okay,
I love you guys.
You hang in there.
All right, I will.
Okay, take care.
Y'all.
Thanks, Sandy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. I think we have Dama. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, Marianne.
Hello.
Hi, Thaao. Hello, Lauren.
Hi.
How are you? Sounding great.
Thank you.
So how are you, Dama?
Yeah, I'm quite well, thank you, dear. And yourself?
It's nice to have some time off.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can see. But it's good for us. We're glad. We're so excited to see what's coming. Thank you very much for all of your hard work.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for watching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys are the main reasons why we watch.
Oh.
A lot of history there. A lot of memories.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make more.
Yes.
That's right.
You know, when I was doing that sequence when I first came in as the character in the Brady pub, I remember Melissa Reeves saying, she had tears in her eyes, and I said to her, what are you crying for? She said, it just you remind me of what we were all about. The group of us who were part of that time, the 80s and the 90s.
Yes.
You know, she'd reminded that it had come back and tried to remind her how passionate we used to be and how much, how even though we had more time for rehearsals and time to make mistakes, now it's just bang, bang, bang.
There is
there are challenges, but you guys still make it happen. It still comes across the way that it used to be. I mean, obviously the scenes are much shorter, but it helps that there's that chemistry and relationship there that really comes through on the screen when you work well together like that and know each other so well. So
it's really good to hear that, because sometimes we get very self-critical about everything because we have been through all of it, but it's good to hear that, and it's refreshing to hear that it's coming through, and the audience is with us, and the show does have such a rich history. So to be able to take advantage of that and explore that and bring it around and into story now is really is going to be exciting for everyone, I think.
Yes. Well, and it's a tough job, but you guys, an incredibly tough job when they've rearranged the filming schedule now to have to condense that material into such a short period of time so far in advance. But I mean, it's just incredible what you guys do, and we just really love it, and we appreciate it very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, it's a little closer to theater, actually. It's almost like you have a live audience. You don't, but it's almost like you're doing that,
Right. It's one of the... Yep.
Okay,
well, it was...
now that we have Twitter... Oh, go ahead, Dama. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Thank you very, very, very much for everything, the both of you. And, looking forward to seeing what's coming and just everything. And I don't know how maybe we'll see you at Day of Days. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm going to make it down. We'll see.
That would be fantastic.
So, yeah.
Good.
And hopefully they'll put you guys together if
that would be
together
fun for
so
them
we
to have
can see
you
you
two together.
Okay, I think should we be together, Thaao?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, we're going to hold hands. We're going to hold hands and walk out together.
Okay, you're going to be together?
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen.
Okay. Yeah, good. That would be great if you're at the same table. It makes it easier to see everybody that way.
Certainly, that has to happen, doesn't it? Thank you.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, all right. Well, take care then.
Thanks for calling, Dama.
Bye.
I know there's some others on hold, but I thought of something real quick I just wanted to mention. When we were talking earlier about the scene in the pub where Andre comes up after Marlena leaves. I think that was the scene where he said something about, he was kind of prodding a little bit emotionally and saying something about, we both feel judged by everyone or something. And I think Kate was kind of like, well, I don't care what people think. But it made me think, though, was that they're kind of able, over time, I'm looking forward to them breaking down each other's barriers. And, it seems like they can have, they will, at least I'm envisioning along the way, just from it that we've seen so far, is they're able to share with each other things that they would never tell anybody else, or they would never necessarily be able to admit or share with somebody else in a way. I don't know. I don't know if that's right or not or accurate.
No, and I think that's a great observation because I kind of felt I am hoping it goes in that direction too because I think wasn't that the scene where I think Kate says that she's just tired? I think it was.
Yes.
Like yeah.
Yes.
And she's not. I mean, that's just like a statement she wouldn't say to anyone else.
Right.
Anyone
exactly.
else. And I loved that was
down.
It was cathartic
for her.
Down.
Yes.
Yeah, and I hope that hopefully Andre will be able to do that with her, that they could say things that they wouldn't say to anyone else. And
yes.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that too.
What aired with us this week?
What?
You know?
What was that?
What aired with us this week?
What aired this week?
Last week
when you visited
Tuesday.
her
a week
at
ago
the
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
She bought the Martin
like,
Martin Mansion, and Andre came to see Kate.
And Andre walks
talked
in
about
world
domination.
Innkeeper. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you said something about Andre said something about I hear you're the new innkeeper or something. Judging by all the people hauling their luggage down the hill.
Because she was kicking everybody out after she took over.
That was pretty hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
So
that's all that's aired so far. That's pretty,
So
there hasn't been a lot of Andre.
It's just given us a couple. There's just been really a couple of episodes where they've really been together. So that's just giving us a taste. And the other thing I thought of when we were talking about, you were saying something like it's kind of not like a live audience, but it's not. It kind of made me think like with Twitter now, it's almost like you're getting a live audience response only 6 months delayed. Anyway.
That's true.
But,
that's true. I mean, that's the part that I love that part about social media, that you do get a response. It's not an immediate response, but it's an immediate response in terms of when it airs. And that is pretty fascinating to see people respond.
They ever going to slow it down, come back 6 months and take it back to like 2 or 3 months, like they said they were going to do?
Well,
that
I
hasn't started.
I think there's been an effort to do that. I don't, know all of the ins and outs, behind it, but it's kind of difficult because we move so quickly that we accumulate shows. But there is going to be an effort to get a little closer to air date. I mean, I know the show wants to do that as well, so there is going to be an effort to do that.
Okay. We have another caller, a couple more. This is Bobby.
Hey, Lauren. It's great to talk to you again, Thaao.
Hi.
Hey, look, Lauren, I wanted to say, first of all, I saw last Thursday's episode when you was trying to disguise when Kate was trying to disguise her voice as some opposite position for Chloe. Let me give some more advice to you before I get into what I really wanted to say to you. Please stay away from Chloe and don't meddle in her thing with her baby.
Well, thank you for the advice. Unfortunately, I'm not in control of what she does. or should I say fortunately. But thank you. So you don't think she should do that? You think she should stay away from the whole thing?
Yeah. But I really have
well, you might be surprised by what happens, though. You're going to be surprised.
Okay.
All is not what it seems. Yeah.
Right. But Thaao, I wanted to say, first of all, when I saw you in front of the Sphinx in Egypt on Twitter, I tweeted back, the Phoenix meets the Sphinx in Egypt. I think I remember that a couple months ago. So it was a pleasure to go there despite the trouble that's been going on at the time in Europe and in Turkey and Iraq with the bombings and stuff that's been happening involving ISIS. So my prayers are all with you whenever you go over there.
I see.
Oh, for Thaao. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I wanted to say, Lauren.
Yes.
I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, but I believe a couple months ago you, Billy Flynn, and Suzanne Rogers, if I'm not mistaken, was in Raleigh because you did an interview for our NBC affiliate WRAL about promoting an event in Raleigh that you all was involved in.
Yes, we were. We were there.
Yeah, I saw the interview. I saw the interview, but the next day But you should have been down here in Fable the next day for our Dogwood Festival, because that would have been cool just to meet you all and just actually just talk to Billy about his relationship with Thaao and probably with your favorite storylines and how you work, how the great mother-son thing with JPL have done. And I'm sure going to miss JPL, but if we had learned from what Martha Madison and Brandon Beard did, just because you leave base doesn't mean you can come back before your storyline ends. And this thing could hold true for JPL.
That's true. That's true. You know, that's absolutely true on the show. People come and go and come back.
Right, because I know that this is just breaking for Martha returning back, but it would be great to see more Philip and Belle, but at the same time to see, just for the sake of Claire, how Sean and Belle work together, but down the road with the new storyline that Martha will get once she comes back. But I just want to say you're doing a great job, and I want to say you two provided some great comic relief yesterday, and as always, you always, Lauren, provide some great comic relief.
Oh, thank you.
And I wanted to say that with the death of David Bowie, it just, you know, it was something that hit me that I was disappointed. I mean, I love particularly Fame, that song Under Pressure, which your kids think is Vanilla Ice Baby, and Let's Dance. So I just wanted to say
thank you.
Bowie's music will live on, because I tweeted to several people about that, and I'll be sure to tweet you in the morning, or if I see you on the show tomorrow, not that this is going to be a spoiler alert, I'll sure to tweet you in the morning, or just to tell you how great you are if I see you tomorrow on the show. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, well, thank you so much for all your kind words, and thank you so much for calling in and talking to us. And I'm sorry that we missed you when we were in your state. Maybe next time.
Well, you know, if when you don't like the callers, say a couple of callers back, just like they're trying to get involved in Savannah since they already have days events in Atlanta. Maybe Raleigh, Charlotte, Greensboro, or Myrtle Beach can have that, so it'll be a lot more closer from me.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. I hope we do. It would really be great. That's a great part of the country, and we're gonna share this information. That'd be great to do something in that part of the country. Right, because I already sent letters to the younger stars and to Nadia just last week to try to come down the road. I know with Olivia's commitment with school and everything else, it would be hard to just get her to go without parents' consent and everything else. So, but other than that, I just have to say it was a pleasure to talk to you all tonight, and I look forward, ladies, to maybe talking on Saturday night with you guys about some more days besides what I've seen so far this week with Kate and Andre. Okay, so you have a good night. Thank
you.
Too.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Bobby.
Thanks for calling,
Bye.
Bobby.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, Bobby. Bye. Okay, we have Tina. Hi, Tina.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
Tina. Lauren. Hi, Thaao.
Hi.
How are you
Tina?
guys doing?
Very good. Is this Tina Moore?
No.
No, okay.
My last name's Miller.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the same thing.
Just wanted to let you know I love the what you guys do.
Oh,
I've been watching Days since the late 70s, early 80s.
Wow.
So I watch it every day.
Have you suffered?
What's that?
Have you suffered?
Am I stopping? No, I'm going to keep on watching it.
Good. Absolutely.
But I just wanted to let you guys know, and Lauren, I want to ask you something.
Yes?
What was the significance of the blue streak in your hair? Is there a significant thing for that, or something you just wanted to do, or?
Well, at the time, it was something I wanted to do because of a story that was going on with Kate that was very difficult. She was going through Yeah, it was during that whole when she was trying to murder Chloe and everything. And it's because blue has a lot of symbolism to it, and I did it for that, for Kate, but also there was a significance with David Bowie. Now that he has passed on, I can talk about that.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah. So
I didn't want to stay on the phone long, but I just wanted, like I said, I just wanted to call and, tell you guys I love what you guys do. You don't take this the wrong way. You are two people who somebody would love to hate.
Thank you.
You're not. You know what I mean?
No.
You're not a bad person. But on the show, you play bad people.
Yeah. Well, we like to think of it as, Tina, as misunderstood.
Flawed. Right. There you go. Misunderstood.
Flawed.
Yeah,
flawed. Thank you so much, though. Thank you for hanging in and watching us. We really appreciate it.
No problem. You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Tina.
Bye.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, at least
I wanted to ask
it's
both
not
of you.
fingernails anymore.
Yeah, I know. I was holding my breath.
Because everyone does
the blue
that.
streak. Yeah. You always get that question, don't you?
We almost got through the whole show
so
without
funny.
that question.
But she was very genuine, so it was
yes.
very nice of her to call.
And she might not have. Yes, that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you guys are on vacation this week, and you were before talking about other projects. Would you each like to talk about what else you have going on other than Dave? Keep the family.
Go ahead,
do you have anything
Thaao. That's
going
you.
on? Go ahead, Thaao. It's Q. Yeah.
Oh my God! It's past my dinner time.
We'll do that, and we'll let you go for dinner. Then, how's that?
What's in the oven?
Yeah.
What's in the oven? Branzino.
Oh.
Oh.
That sounds
Grill
really
with,
good.
I guess, and that'll be it. Yeah, I'm waiting time to announce when I'm going to do the QVC with my products from hors d'oeuvres to cakes and hopefully the olive oil next year. But it's going to start sometime in the fall. So that's a new endeavor in my life. I never thought I'd be a merchant, but then I look at the past of my heritage, and my great-grandparents and before them were merchants. So here I am in this time of my life as I'm looking at products, which I like, even colognes they're doing. So, it's, I don't know. I think I've lived long enough to be able to understand taste and smell and all that goes with it. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and I'm beginning to write my next chapter in my book, Culture and Cuisine. So I'm beginning it now. But anyway, so is there anybody else waiting?
I don't think so. I think I've got everybody that's called. Nobody, no new ones yet. I don't see. So look, we got everybody.
Yeah, we know you guys are holding out for dinner time for us.
Yeah.
I know. I think. Hey, Thaao. I think Nikki's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki's cooking for me.
What's he thinking?
I think.
What's he cooking?
You think?
I think he just put, because he barbecued last night, so he has the leftover barbecue. So then he put baked potatoes in, and then I'm going to saute vegetables. And that's what I'm having. Yeah.
And how do you sound?
Good.
It's always like a different combination with crazy spices, and that's what I'm having. Although I probably shouldn't be eating. How late is it? I don't know. Oh, it's not that bad.
Probably 8:30 your time.
8:30 your time.
8:30.
That's not too bad. I'll have to really get on the treadmill.
Well, we truly appreciate you guys taking your time. We really appreciate you taking your time to talk with us. We love what you're doing, and we're so looking forward to seeing where this Condrey adventure goes.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you to everyone who called in and who's listening today. We really, really appreciate you. More than you know.
Oh.
Well, we'll take
Lauren, if you come into town, call me.
I will. Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And for those listening, you can find Thaao on Twitter at Thaao Penghlis and at Lauren Koslow. So check them out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's also at Condrey fans. I'll take him up on that. Lauren,
and I'm
on
Instagram and Facebook too.
Awesome. Good chapters.
Yeah, they both have Facebook.
Facebook pages and everything. So great.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Well,
thank you so much. Enjoy your dinners.
Thanks, both of you.
Thank you. We'll see you on Twitter.
We'll
we
do
will
it again.
Stay tuned for sure.
Hugs.
Okay.
Hugs.
Hugs.
Thank you. Good
Take
night.
care.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Step into a snowy bonus this winter at BetMGM, the casino born in Vegas. Sign up with BetMGM using bonus code PACasino, and we'll roll out the red carpet for you with a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, plus a $25 casino bonus on the house. Download the BetMGM Casino app today to get in on the action and enjoy Las Vegas excitement right at your fingertips. From popular slots and progressive jackpots to exclusive games and live dealers, BetMGM has it all. Sign up now with bonus code PACasino and have some festive fun this winter on the BetMGM Casino app. BetMGM reminds you to play responsibly and offers resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Pennsylvania only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit/bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiration.